Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with a simple truth that has shaped every great life, every success story, every dream turned reality. Your future is not some distant event that unfolds randomly. It is not a mystery, nor is it determined by chance. Your future is being created every single day by the choices you make, the actions you take, and the habits you form. Whether you realize it or not, each decision you make is like a seed planted in the ground. Some seeds may not look like much today, but in time they grow into results, good or bad. That is the quiet truth about life. You are always planting something, and eventually you will reap what you've sown. It's easy to overlook the power of small decisions. Waking up a little earlier, choosing to read instead of scroll, working on a goal instead of procrastinating. These moments feel minor in the moment, but they add up. Over days, weeks, and months, those small, consistent choices shape the direction of your life. The person who chooses to improve just 1% every day will be miles ahead in a year, not because they made one huge leap, but because they kept walking. Every choice, no matter how small, is either taking you closer to the life you want or pulling you further away from it. On the flip side, ignoring the importance of your daily actions can lead to a life of regret. If you allow yourself to repeatedly choose comfort over growth, distraction over discipline, or delay over action, you'll look back one day wondering where all the time went. People don't fall into failure overnight. It comes slowly, one missed opportunity, one lazy day, one ignored responsibility at a time. Just like success is built daily, so is mediocrity. The difference lies in what you choose now. That might sound heavy, but it's also incredibly empowering. Because if your future is created by what you do today, then that means you're in control. You don't have to wait for permission, for the perfect moment, or for someone to come save you. You can begin shaping a better future right now. You can take ownership of your time, your focus, your attitude. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. What matters is the direction you choose to go. In the beauty of daily choices is that they are always within reach. You don't need to win the lottery, get a lucky break, or be born with extraordinary talent. You just need to decide what kind of person you want to become, and then align your actions with that vision, one day at a time. The future doesn't arrive all at once. It arrives moment by moment, shaped quietly and consistently by the person you are when no one is watching. So remember, the actions you take today are not isolated events. They are bricks in the foundation of your future. Choose wisely, act consistently, and believe deeply that each step you take is building something meaningful, because the future isn't waiting, it's already being built. By you, discipline is the quiet force behind every successful life. It's not flashy, it doesn't always feel good, but it works reliably and consistently. Discipline is what transforms your intentions into actions, your plans into progress, and your dreams into reality. Without it, even the best goals remain only wishes. With it, even the most unlikely person can accomplish incredible things. It is the bridge between where you are and where you want to go. Many people start with ambition. They get excited about change, make bold resolutions, and set big goals. But excitement fades. Motivation comes and goes. That's where discipline steps in. Discipline doesn't rely on how you feel, it relies on a decision. It's what shows up when you don't feel like it. It's what keeps you going when no one is watching. It's what drives you to do what needs to be done, especially when you'd rather do anything else. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're reinforcing a mindset of strength. You're telling yourself that your future matters more than momentary ease. Success is not about luck or perfect circumstances. It's about doing the right thing even when it's hard. Waking up early, showing up on time, staying focused, finishing what you start, saying no to distractions. These are not just tasks. They are acts of self-respect and commitment. On the other hand, the absence of discipline leads to a slow and silent decline. When you give in to shortcuts, ignore the hard work, and put things off, you pay a price, not right away, but over time. The truth is, you either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, and regret weighs far more. It stays with you longer and cuts deeper. Discipline may feel like a burden in the moment, but it leads to freedom. Freedom from fear, from failure, from falling short of your potential success in any area of life, whether it's health, relationships, career, or personal growth, is built on the foundation of daily discipline. It's not about massive action once in a while. It's about steady, consistent effort. One workout, one honest conversation, 1 hour of focused work, one more chapter read. Do that enough times, and you build momentum. That momentum becomes progress, and that progress turns into achievement. Discipline also builds confidence. Every time you follow through on what you said you would do, you strengthen your trust in yourself. You begin to believe that you are capable, reliable, and committed. That inner belief becomes a powerful driver. It makes you resilient, especially when challenges come. And challenges, will come. But discipline prepares you to meet them, not with panic, but with purpose. So remember this. Discipline is not punishment. It is a gift. It is the daily proof that you care about your life, your goals, and your future. It's the bridge that will carry you from where you are to where you want to be, step by steady step. In today's fast-paced world, being busy has become a badge of honor. People rush from task to task, overwhelmed with to-do lists, endless notifications, and constant activity. But there's a crucial distinction that separates those who are truly making progress from those who are simply spinning their wheels. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Intentional action, focused, purposeful, and aligned with your goals, will always outperform mere busyness. It's not about how much you do. It's about whether what you're doing actually matters. It's easy to fall into the trap of activity. You answer emails, attend meetings, run errands, check your phone, and by the end of the day, you feel exhausted. But then you ask yourself, what did I really accomplish today? That question is a powerful one because it highlights the difference between motion and progress. Motion feels good. It keeps you occupied. But progress only happens when your actions are tied to clear objectives. Intentional action begins with clarity. You need to know what matters most in your life, your core values, your goals, your long-term vision. Once you have that clarity, every decision becomes easier. You stop reacting to everything that comes your way and start responding with purpose. You begin each day by asking, what are the few things I can do today that will have the biggest impact on my future? That mindset shift alone can transform your results. Another key difference is that busyness often leads to burnout, while intentional action leads to momentum. When you're constantly doing but not truly moving forward, you feel drained. But when you're focused on meaningful work, even if it's hard work, you feel energized, you see progress, you feel purpose. That purpose fuels you to keep going. Intentional action also involves saying no. It means turning down distractions, declining obligations that don't align with your goals, and protecting your time like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that truly matters. That's a cost you can't afford if you want to live a life of significance. Being intentional doesn't mean doing less. It means doing what matters more. It's choosing depth over noise. It's being fully present in what you're doing instead of constantly chasing the next task. It's setting priorities and honoring them, even when it's inconvenient. And over time, that approach compounds. You look back and realize that every small, intentional action built into something greater. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself this: am I just busy, or am I being effective? Choose to act with intention, not just motion. Because in the end, it's not the number of tasks you check off. It's whether those tasks are leading you toward the life you truly want to build. Intentional action isn't just better than busyness. It's the only path to meaningful progress. One of the most powerful truths in life is that progress doesn't require a grand beginning. You don't have to wait for the perfect plan, the ideal timing, or some magical sign from the universe. If you want to create change, build a better future, or reach a goal that matters to you, The most important thing you can do is simply start asterisk, now asterisk, even if it's small, even if it feels insignificant. Because small beginnings are the seeds of every great achievement, too many people get trapped in the mindset of someday. Someday when they have more time, someday when they feel more confident, someday when the circumstances are just right. But the truth is, someday is a myth. Waiting for it often becomes an excuse. Life doesn't reward the one who hesitates forever. It rewards the one who takes action. Even a single, imperfect step forward is more valuable than 100 wealth. Out intentions left unexecuted. Starting small is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and that overwhelm leads to inaction. But breaking a goal into a small, manageable step removes that pressure. It builds momentum. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to get moving in the right direction. One push-up, one paragraph, one phone call, $1 saved. These are not just small tasks. They are declarations. They say, I'm serious about this. I'm no longer waiting, and there's a beautiful thing about momentum. It grows. Small actions lead to small wins, and small wins build confidence. That confidence fuels more action, and soon you find yourself doing more than you thought you could. The hardest part is not the work itself, it's getting started. But once you begin, you realize the mountain you feared climbing wasn't so steep after all. Starting now also puts time on your side. The earlier you begin, the more time your actions have to compound. Just like investing money, investing effort today pays exponential returns over the weeks, months, and years. If you start now, even in a small way, you give yourself a head start that others miss while waiting for the right moment. You don't need to feel fully ready. Most people who succeeded weren't ready. They figured it out as they went. Starting small allows you to learn, adjust, and improve. It's through action that clarity comes. You'll never know exactly what to do until you begin doing something, so take that step. Write the first sentence. Make the first call, walk the first mile, sign up, show up, start. Even if it's imperfect, even if it's uncomfortable, because the moment you begin, you shift from wishing to doing, and that shift changes everything. Don't underestimate the power of starting small. Great things are built one brick at a time, and the first brick can be laid today. Life is not something that should be lived by default. It's not a process to be endured or a path to be wandered aimlessly. Yet, that's exactly how many people move through life, drifting. They go wherever the current takes them, reacting to circumstances rather than creating them. But the most fulfilled and successful individuals understand a deeper truth. Your life is yours to design. You can shape it with intention, direction, and purpose. You don't have to settle for what shows up. You can build what you truly want. Drifting is easy. It doesn't require effort, planning, or courage. You simply wake up. What's expected? Check your phone, go to work, come home, repeat. And before long, days turn into years, and you wonder why you feel stuck, unfulfilled, or off course. That's the danger of drifting. It feels comfortable, but it leads nowhere. You give up control and let life make decisions for you. But when you design your life, you take that control back. You stop asking, what should I do? And start asking, what do I want to create? Designing your life means getting clear on your values, your goals, and your definition of success. It means asking yourself honest questions. What kind of person do I want to become? What kind of relationships do I want to nurture? What impact do I want to make? It's about setting a vision and aligning your daily choices with that vision. It's not about perfection, it's about purpose. When you design your life, even small actions feel meaningful because they're connected to a larger picture. The truth is, no one else is going to design your life for you. If you don't decide what matters most, the world will decide for you. Your schedule will be filled with other people's priorities. Your energy will be spent on tasks that don't inspire you. Your potential will remain untapped. But once you decide to be the architect of your own life, everything changes. You stop drifting. You start steering. Designing your life also means being proactive. It's not just about setting goals, but about building systems that support those goals. It's about saying no to distractions, surrounding yourself with the right influences, and being willing to adjust your course when needed. It's about treating your life like the most important project you'll ever work on. Because this doesn't mean everything will go perfectly. Life will still bring challenges, setbacks, and surprises, but when you've designed your life, you face those challenges with clarity and resilience. You have a why that keeps you grounded and a direction that keeps you moving forward. You have one life. Don't leave it to chance. Don't drift and hope it turns out okay. Take ownership, be intentional, create a life that reflects your dreams, your values, and your potential. Because the greatest tragedy is not failing, it's never trying to build the life you were meant to live. Thank you for watching. And remember, your future isn't something you wait for. It's something you build with what you choose to do today. So take action, stay disciplined, be intentional, start small, and design a life you're proud to live.